Hello children, welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we have assignment 4 on playing with numbers for 6th class dated July 6th, 2020. In this assignment we have 4 questions, 2 theoretical questions and 2 objective type questions. So here is the first question on the board. So let's see this question. See here 3 bells toll at the interval of 6, 15 and 20 minutes respectively. If all the 3 bells toll together at 9 a.m. in the morning, after how much interval they will toll together again? See what we understood by this question. Here we have 3 bells, isn't it? They have their own interval of ringing the bell. So here, if you observe, he said that all the three bells toll together at 9 a.m. So the 3 bells toll together at 9 a.m. Then again, after how much interval, means how much it takes time to toll together all 3 bells, we need to calculate. That means what? Here we have one key word in this question. If you observe, that is together. Together means what? Nothing but we can consider it as a multiple. So here multiple means they toll together. They toll together means they are taking some time, common time. So we need to find that common time. That is nothing but least common time. So being together, we need to take it as multiple. That is nothing but it is least common multiple, LCM, isn't it? So now here how much interval they will toll together again means what we need to use here? LCM. Together means multiple, isn't it? So we need to find the LCM of 6, 15 and 20 minutes. Then we will get the time, means how much interval it is taking 3 bells to toll together, we will get, isn't it? Now let's see this. See here. So 3 bells toll at the interval of 6 6, 15 and 20 minutes respectively. So this is the first step. Now in the second step, what we need to calculate? LCM of 6, 15 and 20, isn't it? 6, 15 and 20 we need to find the LCM. See, but here he said that use prime factorization method. Use prime factorization. So let's use that one. Now 6 can be converted into prime factors as 2 into 3. Let's see here. If you take 6, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a 6, isn't it? 2, 3 is a 6. So we can write 6 as a 2 into 3 prime factors. Now if you take 50, 3 into 5, 15, isn't it? Now if you take 20, 20 means can be written as 2 into 2 into 5. Isn't it? All these are prime factors. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So like this, see, now take the common prime factors now to find the LCM. See, here 2 common. So take it as 1 into. Now here 3 is there, here 3 is there. Isn't it? Now take it as 3. Now here 5 is there, here 5 is there, common. Now take it as a single 5. Now 2 is the left one. 2 is the left one. That also you need to take. Means extra factor. So now 2 3 is 6, 6 5 is 30, 32 is 60. Isn't it? Now that means what? LCM of 6, 15 and 20 is 60. That means what? Nothing but 60 minutes. Isn't it? 60 minutes. Why? Because 6, 15, 20 are minutes. So 60 minutes. That means what? After every 60 minutes, all 3 bells toll together. Toll together. See, if you take individually, the first bell toll at after 6 minutes. The second bell toll after 15 minutes. The third bell toll after 20 minutes. So these are the individual intervals to toll. So, but here we are calculating what? All 3 bells toll together. That is when after every 60 minutes. That means after every 1 hour. After every 1 hour. Isn't it? After every 1 hour, the 3 bells toll together. That means what? After how much interval they will toll together? They will toll together after how many minutes? 60 minutes. Isn't it? 60 minutes. That is 1 hour. So here we can add one thing also. That is, therefore, if all 3 bells toll together at 9 AM, then after 1 hour means, so they toll together. They toll together again at what time? 10 AM. Isn't it? 10 AM. Like this, we can calculate the common interval of 3 bells. Children, let's see the second question. Here it is. What is the smallest number that when divided separately by 20 and 48 gives the remainder of 7 every time? Of the 7 every time. Then what we observed here, what we understood here, see here, there is a smallest number, isn't it? There is a smallest number that when divided separately by 21 time and 48 separate we need to divide, then gives the remainder of 7 every time. So every time it gives the remainder 7. That means it is not exactly divisible by 20 and 48. If it is exactly divisible by 20 and 48, the remainder should be 0. So, but here the remainder is 7. Isn't it? That means the dividend, whatever the dividend is there, we have 7 extra. Means 7 is added to the dividend. That's why we are getting remainder 7. If the remainder is 0, then it is exactly divisible by 20 and 48. But it is not exactly divisible by 20 and 48 because the remainder 7 is there. Means the extra number, extra digit 7 is there. So extra number 7 is there which is added to the dividend. That's why we are getting remainder here 7. That means we need to calculate the See, when a number is divided by 20 and 48 means that number is the least common multiple of 20 and 48. Isn't it? 20 and 48. Here we have the keyword smallest. Smallest means nothing but least. See, least, smallest number, that is least number. But here divided by both 20 and 48, that means it is a common. So least common. Isn't it? Every multiple is divided by every factor, isn't it? So here divided means nothing but what? It is a multiple. So it is a multiple. So here smallest means least. Divided by means what? It is the multiple. So least, and we are dividing with both numbers, isn't it? So that's why it is a common multiple. So least common multiple. So here we use the least common multiple, that is LCM, to find the smallest number. See, let's find it out. See here. Now the LCM of 20 and 48 we need to find. But here first we need to, here he has given that use prime factorization and also division method. That means we need to do in two methods. So first I will do in a prime factorization method. So let's see here. Now 20 can be written as 2 into 5. We need to convert into prime factors. You know how to convert like this. See here, 20 is there. 2 tens are 20. 2 every time we need to take prime numbers only. 2 5s are 10. So all these are prime numbers, isn't it? So then we can write this 20 as 2 into 5. Isn't it? Now take 48. 48 also do like this. 48 can be written as 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6. So 48 can be written as 2 into 3. That is 2 into 3. See here, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48. Isn't it? So like this. Now see here. We need to take LCM, that is least common multiple, nothing but first we need to take prime factors, common prime factors, that is 2, 2, it is a common one, so write it as 1, 2, single 2. Now here again 2, 2, write it as 1 single 2, isn't it? Now here the leftover are this, so write it as it is 2 into 3 into, and this 5 is there, into 5. Isn't it? So now LCM is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48, 48 5s are how much? 48 5s are 5 is are 40. Isn't it? 40, 0. 5 4s are 20, 24. That means 240. So 240. This is the LCM of 20 and 48. So 240 is the LCM of 20 and 48. But 240 is exactly divisible by 20 and 48 respectively. But here he is not saying exactly divisible. Why? He said that here remainder is 7. That means it is not exactly divisible by 20 and 48. That means we need to add this 240 is exactly divisible by 20 and 48 being a least common multiple. But here remainder is 7 always. So the smallest number that divided by 20 and 48 gives the remainder 7. Isn't it? That means here we need to add 7 plus 7. That is, therefore, here leaves remainder 7 every time, isn't it? So therefore required smallest number is how much? 240 plus 7. That is nothing but 247. This is the required smallest number. That is the required smallest number, 247. So, same, let's find using division method. That is second method. That is division method. So, this is prime factorization method. Okay, this is prime factorization. And whereas this one, division method. Isn't it? Division method. So let's find that one. So LCM of 20 and 48 is how much? See, let's see that. 20 and 48. So take common prime factors. That is 2 1s are 2 10s are 20. Then 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. So 2 24s are 48. Again take 2 5s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. Here again you just need to take 5 1s are 20 and 48. So here 2 2s are 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 24. Again here 12 is there. So here take 3 1 4 again. So here again take 2 1 2 2s are 4 again. Here take 1 1 1. So like this, 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120, 122s are 240. Like this, we can calculate the LCM of 20 and 48 using division method. So here also we got 240, isn't it? So therefore, but here he said leaves remainder 7. Then therefore required smallest number is what? 240, and we need to add the remainder, that is plus 7. That is nothing but 247 is the required smallest number, isn't it? So this is the second question. Now let's go for next, third question. Children, let's discuss objective type questions. These are two objective type questions. In this, the third one is the LCM of greatest 1 digit and greatest 2 digit numbers is. That means what? We need to find the greatest 1 digit and the greatest 2 digit LCM, least common multiple. What is greatest 1 digit number? What is greatest 1 digit number? 9, isn't it? So greatest 1 digit number is 9. Why? Because after 9 what is next number? 10. After number is 9, after number is 10, isn't it? So that's why this is the greatest 1 digit number, isn't it? Greatest 1 digit number. Whereas 10 is the least 2 digit number. So here we require only greatest 1 digit number, that is 9. Whereas greatest 2 digit number is what, beta? Greatest 2 digit number is what? 99. Why? After 99, what is the number? 9 after number what? 100. Isn't it? So then this is the last and greatest 2 digit number, 99. So 100 is the least 3 digit number. Why? Because here 3 digits are there. So that's why here we require only greatest 2-digit number, that is 99. So greatest 1-digit number is 9, greatest 2-digit number is 99. So we need to find the LCM of 9 and 99 here, isn't it? So now LCM, least common multiple of 9 and 99 is, so let's do in division method. 9 and 99. See here. Okay, do it here. 9, 99. 3 is the 9. 333 is the 99. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 11s are. Isn't it? So now all these are prime numbers only. So we can see, we can write LCM like this. So now what is the LCM? 3 into 3 into 11. Isn't it? 3 into 3 into 11, that is nothing but 3 3 is a 9, 9 11s are 99. 9 11s are 99. That is LCM of 9 and 99 is what? 99. That means nothing but what? 99 is what? 99 is what? Greatest 2-digit number. Greatest 2-digit number, isn't it? So 99 is the greatest 2-digit number. So here we have some options. Few options A, B, C, D. In this, what is the greatest 2-digit number? That is this one, greatest 2-digit number. So the LCM of greatest 1-digit and greatest 2-digit numbers is greatest 2-digit number only. So this is our option C. Now we will discuss fourth objective type question, that is, if two numbers are smallest prime number and smallest composite number, then the LCM of the given numbers. So here we need to find the LCM of smallest prime number and smallest composite number, isn't it? What is the smallest prime number, children? What is the smallest prime number? 2, isn't it? Smallest prime number, the number which is a prime, in that we need to take smallest, that is 2, isn't it? 2 is the smallest prime number. So 2 is the smallest prime number. Prime number is what? 2. What is the smallest composite number, children? Smallest composite number is what? After 2, what is there? 3 is there. 3 is also a prime number, isn't it? But after 3, 4 is there. 4 is a composite number, not prime number. Why? It is divisible by 2, 1 and itself. Means it has more than 2 factors. So it is a smallest composite number. So the number which is composite, okay, 4 is a composite, but we need to have only smallest composite number, that is 4, isn't it? Now next we need to find the LCM of least common multiple of these two numbers, that is 2 and 4. So let's do LCM by division method. 2 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, isn't it? So 2 are prime numbers, so we can write it as LCM 2 into 2, which is nothing but 4. 2 into 2, which is nothing but 4. So here LCM of 2 and 4 is 4, isn't it? So here we have options. In this, what is our option? C, that is 4. So like this we can calculate the LCM, least common multiple. So that's all today for children. We will meet in the next session. All the best. Thank you very much.